Thursday Night Football, anybody stand out on the defensive side for you?
I think up in the front, Nick Bay had a good day. Hunter Maddox, those guys were getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Chima and Jahad Woods at the linebacker position made a lot of plays, and Hunter Dale had a pick six there that went 102 yards. So that was exciting. Some of the Dakota Sinchak, there's some guys in the secondary that were hitting out there. Darius Lamora, some of those guys, they made some really nice plays tonight.
This is about the time of year when the players who are maybe going to make a move next year start to separate themselves in Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, I think the guys are getting more comfortable in the defense. A lot of young guys that don't get a lot of reps, with us because they're on scout team. They play base defense in this, and they just get to come out and play football. And if they embrace it like they do tonight, they can make a lot of improvement. We start to see the guys that we're going to work with in spring football.
You think for these young guys, getting a shutout out here has that same kind of feeling as getting a shutout on Saturday for the starters?
You know what? When you're competing and you get a shutout on defense, it always feels good. I don't know if it's as good on Saturday, but those are hard to do. The shutouts are hard to put up in any level of football. So they took great pride in that today.
You guys, with the exception of that 175-yarder, had a pretty good day against Royce Freeman. What different challenge does Christian McCaffrey present?
Well, he's the best player in college football. Arguably he's one of the top guys ever played. He can do so many things. He's a receiver, he's a kick returner. They put him at every offensive position. He plays quarterback, wide receiver. They line him up everywhere. So he not only puts pressure on certain guys, but he can put pressure on any player in our defense. They can put him in a lot of different players. So all of our guys have to play hard, know their assignments. But he's not their only player. So, it's going to be a great test for us.
You guys were able to really rally to the football against Freeman. Is he more of a first guy's got to make an open field tackle kind of guy?
Well, he's a lot. He's different because he's a lot bigger. Those are back-to-back weeks. Those are two really good college football players. So if our guys play as hard as they played last Saturday and we do our assignments, we'll be working hard in the game.
David Shaw mentioned how you guys have this interesting scheme, so it's different with a lot of movement that causes offenses fits. What kind of advantage does that give you guys, maybe from the film last year?
Well, anytime you can move the front and put hesitation in offensive linemen, and you can move guys around and just slow them down because they don't quite know where you're going. They can't just tee off on your front and on your backers. So, sometimes we move them, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we stunt, sometimes we don't. We change our fronts up and all those things. While it takes a little more teaching for our guys, we feel like it puts pressure on other offenses, and it kind of makes our defense more of an offensive play each play.
With your experience on defense, how is this scheme kind of different from what you've done before? Is it as far as complexity and things like that?
Well, I don't know. There's only so many things you can do in defense, but what Coach Grinch does a great job of is mixing it up. We do very simple things for our guys that look quite hard for the guys that are looking at it. So while our guys are moving around a little bit, they know where they're going. They're just going to different spots to do it from. So that's been interesting. And all the different defensive coaches that have been different places, we kind of come together, and then Alex makes those calls. But it's fun to play. The kids like to play. You're not just standing in one spot, just fist fighting every play. You're moving all over the place, and it takes some, as it takes some learning, and you gotta really dig into it. But once you do, it's pretty productive.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys.